Happy Saturday, everybody. Hi, Cradle. I hope everyone is doing good today. For me, it's time to first of all finish the Mistress of All Evil quest now with the patch from Wednesday. It should be way easier to arrange the furniture. It was on my first account, so I'm hopeful it will be here easy as well. And then we will look into the unwritten realms. So I've done all the quests from the main story on my German account already, so I know what's happening. And it's so good. Thanks, Annie, for testing the commands. My chat box wasn't working when I started this stream, but it seems to be working now. So let's get the furniture arranged here, and I've got a few things too much in my pocket probably to go into the unwritten realms, but I can fix that in a minute. Let's get those furniture arranged. Yeah, it's working way better now than on Wednesday before the patch came, or the update with the patch. You're playing along with me. That's the best to do, Cradle. Let's see if that's already correct. Not quite. I'm bad with everything that's kind of multi-dimensional or feeling myself in a room. I'm bad, really bad. I bump into corners all the time. So I'm not too sure what the correct English word would be, but yeah, I'm bad in stuff like that. And I'm also not that good with shadows due to that. But let's try that. Okay. That worked pretty well. Let's go through the portal and see what's on the other side. Catch Maleficent's pets. I need to catch them all. Cradle, have you finished the main story of the DLC yet? Let's talk to Maleficent. That's all done. Okay. I'm not spoiling you at all. You're still alive and you managed to capture my pets. I see. Perhaps I underestimated you. These pets, where did they come from? Just a bit of magic I obtained from the Lord Keeper. You stole magic from the Lord Keeper? Are you offended? Yes, I stole a bit of magic from the Lord Keeper so I could bend this world into my desire. You'll find it harder the same. That putin fool. Someone really needs to keep him in line. Let's focus on fixing things, not what happened in the past. Aren't you assuming a mere mortal trying to solve matters far beyond you? I'm serious. We have to fix the veil. What's it going to take to get you to give up your feud with Hades? I suppose if Hades came groveling to me begging for forgiveness, I might find a way to tolerate him. I've met Hades over in Mythopia. I'm sorry you had that displeasure. He's really not that bad. No, Soso, he's worse than bad. He's a hopeless fool who thinks he's brilliant. The thing is, he's not too thrilled with you either. I don't know if you're doing any groveling. In fact, he wants you to get to Mount Olympus to apologize to him. What? The audacity of that imbecile. So after all of that, neither of you are going to budge. I will not set foot outside this castle until he kneels before me and admits I am the most powerful being to ever live. I guess I have to talk to the lore keeper to figure out what to do next. Pretty, you're leveling up aura around you, the Maleficent then. And Madame Mim could surpass Maleficent even. Yeah, I know who Madame Mim is, but I'm not sure if I ever seen The Sword in the Stone. Also, hi. Oh no, I'm going to say it wrong. Folivora? Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're doing good. So I was kind of since a few months ago totally skeptical about the lore keeper. And I know it wasn't wrong. So let's talk to the evil book. So I'm feeling more and more myself. Foley is fine. Okay. I'm doing okay today. Getting better every day this week. I had kind of a rough start into the week, but it's getting better. I the same. My pages are crisp and my spine is not so creased. Have you done it? Have you ended the feud between Maleficent and Hades? Not quite. Both of them want to hear an apology, but neither of them wants to apologize. I'm not surprised. Nothing can be simple with those two. I did discover something interesting though. Both of them stole story magic from your pages. Maybe that's what set the whole thing off. Why? Yes, now I remember. Maleficent flipped through my pages and drained me of an old story about her. And Hades did the same, ripping from me an old tale about him. The snippets in Maleficent Castle and the palace on Mount Olympus were causing all sorts of trouble. I captured them using my royal net. Why didn't you say so? Restore them to my pages at once. Let's puzzle. Madame Mim hates light itself and all living things. Yeah, I know she's Merlin's main enemy, kind of. Antagonist. So, let's puzzle the spark of spite. And it's a bunch of pieces. Good thing I did it once before, but I didn't quite remember each piece where it belongs. That goes somewhere around here. That's this corner piece. And the fairies. That goes up here. Let's see. That's another side part. That one goes here. Let's see, I'm still missing 2 parts for the outer line. I think it's that one. And another one. This. Let's continue on. Like so, and just a few more pieces. Right, and just a few more. And the last one. It gave us a window. Cicely, did you see what I saw within my pages? Maleficent and Harders share a deep wound. Neither felt welcome at an important gathering. Both took the slight rather personally. Hades didn't feel like anyone wanted him at the celebration of Hercules' birth. Yes, after that ignominious snap, Hades was more determined than ever to overthrow Mount Olympus. Maleficent wasn't invited to Aurora's honoring celebration. Precisely, Maleficent cursed Aurora from that day forward. I don't get why this matters, because now I remember precisely what led Maleficent and Hades to steal away the Storybook Vale in the first place. During the forgetting, my old friend Merlin neglected to invite the villainous pair to a great gathering of all the most powerful magic wielders in the valley. He meant to really, he merely forgot. Maleficent and Hades swore revenge for being disrespected once more. I get it, it feels bad not to be included. Yes, despite being the mistress of all evil and the lord of the underground, their feelings are all too human, aren't they? Perhaps, if there was some way to make them both feel important and included. Something with the fancy invitations made just for them. Yes, invite them to a great gathering to discuss how we can put a stop to never after once and for all. We need a name for this endeavor, something to unite us all. The Grand Council of the Never After. Yes, it sounds quite official, doesn't it? It's time to convene the Grand Council of the Never After. Soso, make the invitations and gather everyone right here in the library floor. I will prepare a stirring speech. Yeah. I mean, I know how he lands, at least in German. So good. And I think I have a crafting bench right here. Is it buffering for him? Because it doesn't say that it is losing frames at the moment. Let's just hope it works. And make those invitations. One to Maleficent and one for Hades. Oh no, Cradle! I hope you can kind of solve it, and your kitchen is not. For some reason, it kind of looks like it's buffering a bit, but I just hope it's not too bad. Hey Hades, I've got something for you. Soso, what's this? An apology from Maleficent? Yeah, not like. Wait a second. Is this an invitation? Do you like the little bloom flame we added? I gotta admit, it's a great touch. Size could never manage that kind of class. But hold on now. What are you inviting me to? Maleficent's retirement bash? It's a very important meeting with the Lord Keeper. We need your help to stop the never after. Let me see here. We invite you to the first meeting of the Grand Council of the Never After. Look, are you coming or not? Yeah, no. You know, I would like to deal with all that ink around here. It's really messing up the ambience. But before I RSVP to this thing, I've got one question. Is Maleficent going to be there? She is going to be there, Hades. I knew there had to be a catch. Fine, don't come. Enjoy ruling over a kingdom flooded in ink. Hey, that ink isn't my doing. You know, she's the one who started all this. Everything was going great until she put kind of whammy on me. Then all that ink started showing up on Mount Olympus. Maleficent cursed Mount Olympus? That's weird. I'll ask her about it. Yeah, I'm sure he'd be real forthcoming about that. Look, I show up at this little shindig to help fix the Never After. But once that's done, Maleficent had better just stay out of my territory. Yeah, we will see about that. Where is she? Oh, yeah, she's still kind of locked to her castle. Let's get there. I probably know what's it about, but I know I cannot change it while I'm on stream. Let's get that invitation to Maleficent. Why? What's this? Some sort of invitation? Look, it's got a green flame in everything. An impressive payload trick, no doubt, but what is the meaning of it? Ink is still spilling all over the Vale. We need your help to stop the Never After. We invite you to the first meeting of the Grand Council of the Never After. Please meet us in the library floor. You want me to descend from my castle and mingle with the rabble? Do it or don't do it. It's up to you. I suppose you are all hopelessly lost without me, aren't you? I've only one question. Will Hades be there? Yes, he will. You want me to waste a moment more with the presence of that fool? Put aside your feud with Hades just for now, please. You'll be the real guest of honor. Put aside my feud. Hades started all of this. He put a curse on my castle. The ink appeared there before anywhere else in the Vale. That's strange. Hades told me that you started the feud and that the ink started appearing on Mount Olympus first. And you believe that, fairy fool? You're more of naive than I thought, Cecily. Still, I will attend your little gathering and help you see the Vale right, but only so that I may remind everyone who's rightful the ruler of the Vale.
I'll be watching.
So let's talk to the lore keeper again. Hi Jules! How are you? How was your stream earlier? You were doing your dream snaps, right? Maleficent and Hades have agreed to meet. They have, but something a little funny came up when I talked to both of them. They both blame the other for starting the feud. More fingers pointing, of course. We should have expected as much. I'm not sure about that. Maleficent and Hades both said that the ink started to show up before their feud began. Why, they must be mistaken. The never after is surely connected to their feud. If it isn't, then I'm afraid I don't have the faintest clue what's really causing all of this trouble. No, this must be the doing of those vile villains. Oh dear, speaking of which, the mistress of all evil has finally taken upon herself to come down from her castle, and Hades is sure to be here any moment. But let the first meeting of the Grand Council of the Never After begin. If fireballs start to fly, be sure to duck. And there they come.
This is a pleasant surprise.
You made it. Shocking.
Maleficent, you're looking like a little greener than usual. Is it really working for you? My appearance is entirely irrelevant to the task at hand. If I've been looking into the mysterious ink bleeding from the veil, and I've discovered that there's a deeper magic at work. Deeper magic? What are we talking about here? Something is wrong with the veil, something beyond the two of us. I'm willing to overlook your disrespect for now. Because if we don't set aside this dispute, there may not be a veil left to rule over. Hey, if you're willing to let bygones be bygones temporarily, I guess I can too. And the wall tapestry is fixed. And Maleficent is gone. So Maleficent up and disappeared, huh? You know, I thought I'd be happier about this. What's wrong? It's not that I'm sad to have her gone, that's for sure. I could go with my whole eternal life without ever wanting to see Maleficent again, trust me. The thing is, the way she just disappeared kind of bugs me. I may not like her, but I gotta admit she's tough. If something made her disappear like that, well, my guess is that I'm the next on the chopping block. Hades, I actually scared. Don't be ridiculous. I've just got an extremely healthy sense of self-preservation. We've got to figure out what happened to Maleficent and maybe that runaway princess she's always complaining about too. But until you do that, I'm going to enjoy running this place on my own. Maybe I just mosey up to Miles Castle. Don't try anything, I'm watching you. Okay, I play nice. If I figure out where Maleficent went, you let me know, will ya? Whatever's going on, I'll get to the bottom of it. I guess it means figuring out what happened to Princess Aurora. Oh dear. The feud between Maleficent and Hades has resolved at last. But the never after rages harder than ever. What happened to Maleficent? The tiles on the floor began to glow. The ones that formed the shape of Princess Aurora's face. I sensed that to solve this once for all, you will need to find Princess Aurora. Until we discover more, keep tending to the veil. I'm sure clues are bound to turn up eventually. So, right now the tapestry is fixed and it's still Aurora's face in the ground, but Hades starts to disappear a bit. So let's continue with the quests. I think I should. Let's see. So sorry, I was hoping we might have some peace and quiet after the disappearance of Maleficent, but I'm afraid we have no such luck. Some sort of mysterious sickness is sweeping over the residents of Storybook Vale. Come speak to me when you're ready for our next adventure. Let's go. Back to the Lord Keeper in one of my chests really quickly. Got a little bit too much stuff. I think I will bring the marshmallows to my storage island really quickly. They kind of take up some space at the moment as well. I think, yeah. And I've got one gemstone with me that I can put away as well. And a few other things. Okay, that's better. Let's open the two chests and then go and talk to the Lord Keeper. That was nothing new. and go to the library floor. The tapestry has changed. Cecily, you've no doubt noticed that something has changed around here, and I'm afraid it wasn't merely a desire to improve the decor. The magic of the Storybook Vale has changed the tapestry behind me. The tale it now tells spells disaster. The tapestry changing, what could it mean? This particular tapestry reflects whatever is happening in the Vale. Long ago it reflected peace, order and quiet, all the things a proper library needs. Then it reflected Maleficent Hades, the stifle and the struggle. Now it reflects disaster. The Storybook Vale is falling apart. I fear only you can put it back together. I'll do whatever I have to do to save the Vale and protect my friends. I have no doubt that you'll bear the burden of being the hero of the story well, Cecily. And if I may add, I'm certain you look exceptionally stylish while doing it. It seems bad. How do I fix it? I'm afraid what you see behind me is only a hint of what's to come. A sickness is sweeping over the Vale, afflicting the villagers. I'm getting the feeling this is more than just a case of the sniffles. You're quite right. Few things are ever so simple in the Storybook Vale. Villagers are starting to disappear, just as Maleficent did. Why? I've noticed Merida, Flynn and Hades all starting to show the telltale signs. How do I stop it? First, the problem must be understood. I suggest you begin by speaking with Merida. She has the most advanced case. Do hurry, Cecily, before there's nothing left of her. So let's go and find Merida. She's up here. What's happening to me? It's like everything that makes me, well, me, is disappearing. I don't feel like I could hit a bull's eye from a yard away. Forget about climbing the crone's tooth. We will fix this together. If anyone can help me, I'm sure it's you. I just wish I knew what's wrong. Have you noticed anything strange around lately? Well, now that you mention it, something strange did happen. It started when I saw this funny whirlwind in the bind. I guess I got too close to it because all of a sudden I started feeling odd. Ush, there's no use yapping around me. Follow me, I'll show you. Let's go. Just thought she would be stuck, but she wasn't. And there is the whirlwind. Look there, it just started storming like that one day. Do you suppose it has something to do with me disappearing? It's gotta be. I don't want to get too close again. Those winds are fiercey. Whoa, Soso, did you see that? At the heart of the storm, something starting to come out of the brownie whirlwind. It isn't. It couldn't be. It is. It's a snippet. A bunch of snippets. Quick, catch them before they get away. Sure will do. And here is the page. That's odd. You found this at the center of the whirlwind? Oh my, looking into it, I'm feeling sort of funny. More funny than you were feeling already. It's a different kind of funny. Looking at this reminds me of me. It must be connected to me somehow. It's gotta sound like rubbish socially, but I think it's a part of me, a part of my story. I see my mom, I see myself. And I'm saying sorry, I'm telling her that I want her back, that I love her. And then all of a sudden she's hugging me and holding me close. That was the day I realized our destinies are in our hands. I can't believe I nearly lost this. Wait, what's happening now? Did you see that? The magic. It's part of me again. I feel back to my old self. Maybe it's the same thing happening to Flynn Harris too. Hurry and go and check on Flynn. Don't tell him, but I'm starting to consider him as a friend. Oh, and if you could catch those snippets flying around in the store, my story in the Lorekeeper's pages, I'd certainly appreciate it. I don't feel like puzzling more than necessary at the moment. So, I'm gonna skip the optional puzzles and right away find Flynn to continue with him or his disappearing. Explain it again, yeah, but oh yeah, I've got more than one quest with him. Oh, so he starts his usual dialogue. Storm of the stories. So sorry, do you notice anything funny about me? I just really haven't felt like myself the past few days. Something is really wrong with the veil. Well, clearly the question is what? And what it got to do with me? The Lorekeeper says that there's some sort of sickness sweeping over the whale. You murder and Hades, you're being erased. Okay, I thought it had to be bad news, but that's horrible. How do we stop this? We need to find a missing part of me. A missing part of me? What part of me is missing? Arms, check. Legs, check. Devastatingly handsome face, check. Yep, everything seems to be there. It's something deeper feeling. I helped Merida discover a part of her past, a part of her story that had been lost. Huh? Now that you mention it, I do feel like there's something missing. I just don't know what. But how do we find something like that? Merida and I found a mysterious whirlwind in the bind. It was full of snippets and the missing piece of Merida. Then let's go before I've got into a less charming and rubbish. I say we start by searching ever after for a mysterious whirlwind. Let's go! Also, you don't have to be done with all the friendship quests from Storybook Vale. Where is Flint? Oh, here. I haven't done Flint's level 7 quest yet, and I can continue with part 2 of the Storybook Vale. So you really just have to finish the main story part with the Mistress of Evil, and then it's the second part. So that's it. That's the whirlwind. What am I supposed to do? Walk up to and reach in it? No. That sounds like a very, very bad idea. Well, what would be a good idea then? Oh, I spoke too soon. Something's happening. Look, snippets coming out of the whirlwind. Quick, catch them. Yeah, I will. Where is the last one? Here. Song. And the page. Oh no. Well, let's get those coins. And then the page. Here you go, Flynn. What's this? Oh, did you write me a letter? Oh, okay, not a letter. When I look at it, I see something. It's something from your past, a part of your story. But which part? It's all cloudy. Hold it close, don't look, feel. Okay, I think I'm starting to get something. It's definitely happening. I'm tied to a chair. There's a blonde girl with a frying pan standing over me. I think could that be Rapunzel? It must be Rapunzel. You're right, it is. I see it now. So silly. I think this thing holds the day I met Rapunzel. Wait, something else is happening. I feel different. Huh, the page, it disappeared. And hey, I feel like myself again. Oh, and I'm not disappearing anymore. That's good, right? That moment with Rapunzel changed everything for me. I can't believe I almost lost it. Thanks, Soso. Hey, you can call me Eugene if you want. I think we're at that place in our friendship. Thanks, Eugene. Now that I'm feeling better, maybe you ought to check in on Hades. He's a hothead under the best of circumstances. If he starts disappearing, yeah, I don't want to think about it. Maybe try catching more of the new snippets and bring them back to the keeper too. Let's find Hades and stop him from being erased or disappearing. Good, you're here. I'm not feeling so hot, Soso, and for me, that's saying something. You are disappearing, haven't you noticed? Haven't I noticed? I'm vanishing here, which, can I just say, is wrong. Whatever happened to Maleficent is happening to me, isn't it? Well, I'm not going out without a fight. Unlike Miss Day of my mom and mistress of all evil. Sounds like you've got it all figured out. Good luck. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not getting out of helping me that easily. Unless you wanna get demoted back to junior minion, you'd better figure this out. Okay, I'll try to solve this. Now that's more like it. Okay, I think I know how to fix this. With Merida and Flint, I found a strange whirlwind that somehow held a piece of them. Something important that they were missing. Huh, now that you mention it, I did see something like that in Mythopia. Follow me. I'll give you a hands-on demonstration. Let's go. I ain't following Hades down to Teapot Falls. That's the wrong way, mister. They are kind of running slow. Most of them can run faster. You see that thing? Yes, you're right. Looks like Soso is throwing one of his tantrums somewhere up there. Stay back, it's definitely dangerous. You don't have to tell me twice, kid. Seems like a job for a very loyal, very obedient, very trusting minion. Oh, hold on. Did you see that in the whirlwind? I think something is flying out of there. Looks like more of those annoying little demon snippets. Catch 'em, would you? Yeah, because nobody else would do it. That one and the last one. And this story page. Huh, what's this thing? I seen a charming, impressive, frightfully funny Lord of the Underworld being dragged into the stings, all because of that annoying Wonder Boy. Why are you showing this to me? I do not need to be reminded. Our big important moments aren't always our happiest ones. That's true. Did you read that on the vase? I do feel weird. Whoa, what's happening? Yes, I'm back to my old self. I guess that moment with Hercules really was important. You, Flynn, and Merida are all back to normal for now. But I still don't feel any closer to fixing what's wrong with the veil or finding Maleficent and Aurora. Maybe you talk to that dreaded old book. As for me, well, the important thing is that I feel great. Good luck with the rest of it. You'll figure it out. Oh, okay, did save. Let's go back to the Library of Lore. Merida, Flynn, and Hardest are back to their old selves. Perhaps in Hardest's case that's not ideal, but nevertheless, I fear they've all been afflicted with the same thing that happened to Maleficent. Okay, but where did Maleficent go? That's just the problem. The story is lost to me. If only you could restore it to my pages. Wait, those new snippets that have started appearing. Could they have anything to do with it? There's only one way to know for sure. Try to restore the magic on my pages and see what happens. Let's see which puzzle it is right now. Maleficent's Journey. At least it's a few less pieces than the other one. I think that's somewhere around here. This corner, maybe this corner. That's here, kind of. And that goes here as well. As well as this, and that's the last corner. This piece, no? It's this one. That and where is the last here? Well, it's not the last one, but it's another one. Let's see. Oh, that's the part with the last bit here. And that goes here. That goes here. Just a few more left. That's Maleficent's journey. So sorry, I remember now. It's all so clear. I know where Maleficent has gone. She disappeared to the unwritten realms. Oh, sounds exciting. Why, yes, there's nothing quite like them. You see, the unwritten realms are a place deep beneath the heart of Storybook Vale. They are where stories come from before they are written, and the place they return to once they are forgotten. How did Maleficent end up there? It's hard to say. Perhaps there was a misfiled application for her erasure. For such a large, important bureaucracy, the place can be quite disorganized, I'm afraid. Tell me more about this place. The unwritten realms are a demanding bureaucracy run by magic quills. They've always recycling old ideas into new ones, but I'm afraid the management is a bit lax. I wonder if all of our problems amount to nothing more than a bit of bureaucracy mix-up. Wouldn't that be something? Wait a second, who runs the unwritten realms? Why, they run themselves, of course. I suppose that I'm sort of in charge for them, but I mostly stay hands off. Or I suppose pages off in my case. What should I do next? The way into the unwritten realms lies in this very rule. Remember where you found the royal net. That same spot has a way to becoming a gateway into wherever one meets. Why don't you examine it and try to find your way forward? So, let's see. That needs to go here. That goes there. And like this. The big page has appeared. That's kind of a cool way to make a portal into somewhere else. Let's take a picture. Kind of like so. And I really quickly want to download that one. So let's go into the unwritten realms. It's a huge and messy place. And there she is, Maleficent.
What is it now?
These pretty officious little fools. They have no idea whose rent they're cutting. I really ought to destroy this whole endeavor and turn this dungeon into their dumps. Maleficent, I'm here to rescue you. Oh, it's you. The brave creature who trespassed in my castle and lived to tell of it. For a moment I thought you were another of these irritating magic quills. What is this place? How did you get here? It pains me to say I don't know the answer to either question. This horrid place feels like some sort of dungeon created merely to vex me. When I arrived, one of those irksome magic quills floated over and informed me that I've been fired away to be erased. Can you imagine me erased? I'm surprised you didn't burn this place to the ground. Most certainly tried. When I protested, when I refused to go quiet to be erased, the quill asked me to take a number for service. I've been waiting in the blasted place ever since, and I've waited for no one. What are those magic quill things? My tormentors, it would seem. It's impossible to get a direct answer from any of them. They blated on about filing out Section C from They blated on about filing out Section C of Form 2A. It's some infernal language I'm unfamiliar. It's the language of bureaucracy. Whatever it is, it's beyond tedious. I'm tired of dealing with those fools. They practically made me goons look complete. Why can't you use magic? Why can't you just use magic the way out of you? Think I haven't tried it? The moment I arrived, I tried to burn this place to cinders, but nothing happened. It must be the magic down here. It's blocking yours. Certain of it. Just sorcery in the air of a kind I've never encountered before. Every time I attempt magic, the atmosphere pushes it back. It's curious. Tell me what you need me to do. It's simple. These imbeciles won't listen to reason or threats. Talk to the magic quills before I leave them in cinders. Well, welcome to the Unwritten Realms Solutions. We in the erasure department are experiencing a higher than normal volume of service compliance. Kindly take a number. A quill will assist you at the designated time. Okay, give me a number. Your number is 1,400,113. Estimated wait time 5 ANs. I'd like to speak to your manager. I'm happy to escalate your claim. Please fill out form C15 to open an escalation ticket, then file it with our escalation department. Oh, forget it. Due to our extended exchange, the wait time has now increased to 5.5 inches. Kindly relax in the waiting room while you wait to be processed. Those quills are ridiculous creatures. Imagine asking me to wait for 2 eons. Only 2? You're lucky. I need to wait 5. Maybe I could mess with the number counter so our numbers come up earlier. Yes, those creatures do seem feather-brained enough to fall for that. Perhaps you could use my ticket to speed things along. Might just walk. Where is your ticket? I tore it up in a fit of rage. Why can't anything ever be simple? You've proved to be clever before. I'm sure you can find pieces of my ticket scattered around. Then you can change the number counter to match.
Do not fail me.
Let's see. Here's one of the pieces. There is another one. So I'm just missing one. That's here. So we've got 9375. 9, 3, 7, and 5. Let's give the quilter ripped tickets. Now serving 9,375. This ticket appears to be ripped. Normally, I would ask you to file form Y178 to receive a replacement ticket. However, as the number is readable, I will make an exception in your case under statute and I-35. Please state your business. I have an inquiry about Maleficent. Why is she being erased? Allow me just one moment to pull up her file. Yes, here we are. Character Maleficent. Designation villain. Status: subject has been filed for erasure. But why? Special request form LK32 was filed to redacted, submitting character Maleficent for express erasure. So someone asks for Maleficent to be erased. Who? I'm not at liberty to answer regarding the name of the filer. From LK32 was submitted requesting the filer's name to be redacted. If you would like to submit a request for review, kindly fill out. Forget it. Erasure. What does that even mean? During erasure, the anchor moments from a character's story will be disposed. Without them, the characters will cease to exist. But why? In order to create and process new ideas, old ones must be periodically discarded. How do I stop it? If you believe in the erasure request for character Maleficent was filed in error, you might submit form Y787 to request a review. Expected processing time 12 aeons. 12 aeons. How long have I got before Maleficent is erased? Allow me to pull up the schedule. You have approximately 1 hour. The process is already underway. The Inca's moments from character Maleficent's story are already in the process of being erased. I guess it's hopeless then. I go tell Maleficent. The review process could be expected if you visit the review floor directly. Just head up the stairs to my left. And do hurry, the process of erasure is quite difficult to stop once it's underway. So, let's talk to the next magic quill. Welcome to the review floor. How may I assist you? It's about Maleficent. I have an erasure review request. An erasure review request. Oh dear. Character's Maleficent's anchor moment has already been sent to the processing room. To retrieve it, you could venture inside the processing room. You could simply have to hit the wheel near me or the royal net to summon the portal. But that would be the most dangerous. Kindly refrain. Well, there is no other way. Let's find Maleficent's first anchor moment. I think I need to turn those facing the right direction, kind of. So we've got. I noticed that the skulls with the thing over the eye are placeholders to kind of distract you. So only to normal skulls and the dragons count. Let's see. Wait, that's mirror. So it's the bottom left and the center right one. That's the whole middle row. Although I have to find the one thing that's missing here. That's another dragon down here. So, let's see. The middle left is a dragon, the top right is a skull, and the bottom left is another dragon. Let's take that with me. So it's a skull, I think, and a dragon. Thing is, I'm getting a slight headache, so I'm not too sure if I will get Aurora today as well, but I will try to get Maleficent into my valley, or back into the story. That's another, I think it's another dragon. Let's turn this one. And somewhere should be that one cute thing. Just wanted to make sure that I got the right one on the thing here. The dragon's head have been gone else. School, you need to fix them to pass through. Where is another one? Oh, here. Now I can go through here and find the last thing. Last cute thing. The center one was a skull. Let's put the missing tile in here and turn it around. Okay, where am I wrong? It's dragon, skull, dragon in the middle. Got that. And skull up here. Skull. Oh. It's a skull here. And a dragon here. Now the door is open. And I found Maleficent's first anchor moment. Only 2 more to find. I need to go down here. Here you go. What's this? Some sort of ancient piece of paper. It's a piece of you, Maleficent. A piece of me? Oh, How cute. How curious. I see the moment that I bestow my gift upon Aurora. It was so simple, so ingenious. One pick from a spinning wheel before the sun set on her 16th birthday. It's an important part of your story and Aurora's. Yes, the two of us forever intertwined regardless of will, like a rose and its thorns. My, that's strange. Something's happening. The magic of the page. Why is it giving me strength? Ah, yes. I can feel the curse power over me wanting. But I'm not free yet. The quilts told me about two other anchor moments that are still being processed. Then you know what must be done. Go and find them. Let's continue through the unwritten realms. I need to get inside of the processing room to stop Maleficent from being erased. Let me through. That's quite impossible. The conveyor system is jammed. Nothing is impossible for me. It depends upon your credentials. The conveyor could be restarted, but only a supervisor has that authority. I am a supervisor. Let's do this. You don't resemble any supervisor I've seen. Perhaps you can answer some verification questions regarding the unwritten realms to confirm your identity. I should have looked at that piece of paper or book thingy over there first. How many seats are in the waiting room? I think it's 42. Yes, very interesting. How many magic quilts are currently on duty in the unwritten realms, including myself? I think it's the third one I've found. Most illuminating answer. And finally, which floor of the reviews and process department are we right now? It's floor 2, I think. Thank you for your prompt reply. You have exhibited sufficiency knowledge to confirm your identity. This wheel will allow you to restart the assembly line. Thank you. At least one of them is helpful. Also, the answers are all in here. Kind of. So, let's put that here and let's see. That's so far, and it turned the first one again. Okay, like so. Into the next processing room. Let's raise those so that they kind of both point up there. Let's water here a bit and go through here. Let's get that chest and whatever is behind those rocks. And as well, water that part. It's kind of building stairs. All around here to get that one piece for here. That goes here, and then I can lift up Aurora. So let's get her up here, and same on the other side. So it's kind of bringing those two lines in, the green ones. And there is Maleficent's second anchor moment. Time to bring it back to her. Let's also take down that bridge so I don't have to run all the way around again. I managed to rescue the second one. Give it to me. I wonder which moment from my life these fools saw fit to steal and destroy forever. Maybe it's a happy moment, like enjoying some ice cream. Cecily, I've had precious few moments of pure happiness. How could I when I'm surrounded by food? No simple confection could bring me joy. But this does hold something bittersweet. It's the moment that I lured Aurora into the spinning wheel. It was my greatest moment of triumph, and the moment that I sealed my fate. How is one to feel about a memory like that? How should I look upon the day that I achieved my vanagons over the entire royal family? Learn a lesson from it. Don't sacrifice everything over petty revenge. Oh, I most certainly learned something. Leave no loose ends. I ought to have sent Prince Philip off to an eternal slumber just as I did Aurora. What's this? Oh, the magic of this place has begun to work. I'm almost restored to my full power. I'm not sure whether to celebrate or be frightened. You need not to fear me, so long as you never slight me. You'll be spared my wrath if you finish what is already begun. Right, you still got one anchor moment I need to find. I'll be back in a jiffy. Let's find the last anchor moment to get Maleficent. just didn't stop. So let's find the quill. Wait, shouldn't there be a quill up there? There is. I'm here to stop you from erasing Maleficent. Oh dear, I'm afraid that the end of the Maleficent story has already been cast into the void of total erasure. There's got to be some way to save it. It is not completely impossible, merely extremely irritating and time-consuming. Retrieve part of a story once it's already in the void is quite a protected process. Yeah, get those quills and the ropes, the forms. I suppose a strong rope cast into the void might do it the trick. But that would be so efficient and so quick. Hundreds of hours of paperwork be so much more exciting. Absolutely not. Let's get that thing out of here. I even get it right. Didn't stop bubbling. I got it. Let's go in there and see what's the third anchor moment. Honestly, I think I need a few rocks, so I'm just gonna take all of them with me. Clear the brave knight's path to help him meet the dragon's wall. Let's do this. Whoosh! I like this part a lot. Like really a lot. Over to the next room we go. Let's push this one and this one and this one. Well, maybe not that one, this direction, but in that one. Oh. And the night can go on. So this needs to go back there. That probably as well. So that I can push this one all the way here and that one as well. And here's the last anchor moment. Let's return to Maleficent. Or one of the quilts, like the quest says. Are you subject socially category protagonist? That's me. I have a message for you. Pretending to the erasure of character Maleficent. I'm relaying the message. Cecily, it's a Larky. I have a vitally important message for you. According to my research, the cause of all the problems across the Vale is Maleficent. Okay, now I'm confused. I apologize. The Lordkeeper has more to rely. There's only one way to save the Vale, Soso. You must cast Maleficent's anchor moment into the void and allow her to be erased forever. Maleficent is simply too villainous, too powerful. Dreamlight Valley was never meant to contain something like her. I know I can depend on you. You're the hero of the story. Stop Maleficent. End of the message. I need to talk to Maleficent about this. I strongly advise against that. Character Maleficent is known to be exceptionally clever and cruel. But if you must talk to Maleficent and get this confusion to sort out. So, let's go back to Maleficent and give her her last anchor moment. Finally, someone who isn't an utter fool. Have you found the final moment they stole from me? I'll take it now. The Lordkeeper told me you're the cause of all the problems. You need to be erased. How absurd. The tattered tome has no idea what she's talking about or who she's challenging. I shall tear every last yellow page from her cracked spine, one by one. A damaging box is not cool. She means to erase me from existence. Why should I treat her any differently? You of all mortals know that I'm more than just some petty villain. You've seen me scorned and betrayed. You've seen me at the moment of my greatest triumph. And in your hands, I'm certain my fate can be changed. Don't do that fool book bidding. She's lying. Something's not right. I don't know. I'm not good at high-stakes decisions. Then allow me to make this choice for you. Give me the ending of my story, or I shall pry it from your hands. Here you go. This page contains the day that Philip raised his sword against me. My fate was nothing but foul luck. He had bided Flora not to interfere. I had struck him down. I definitely wouldn't want to go against you as a dragon. Then you're less a fool than Philip, at least. It seems like the magic of this page is beginning to take hold. And there she is. Maleficent is completed again. At last I have my full power once again. Now we have business to attend to. Shall we pay a visit to the Lordkeeper? So let's see what's going on with that book. Cecily, what have you done? Maleficent still walks the Vale. There's a graver danger to all of us. She didn't give me much of a choice. Wow, we were nearly rid of her. Alas, there's no use crying over spilled ink now. In any case, I uncovered more. Maleficent was but once one nasty part of the problem. She was not the sole cause. I had my suspicions before. I am certain of it. The cause of all the problems across the Vale is you. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. Indeed you are. Allow me to explain. Your presence in Dreamlight Valley is causing the never after. There are stories and characters here in the valley that were never meant to be together. I fear it's all coming unraveled. That can't be. I want to help the valley, not hurt it. I fear that this could be turning into a cautionary tale about good intentions. We may have no choice. To save Dreamlight Valley, you may have to leave it forever. Never ever. I must do some research. We may yet stop the worst of all of this. In the meantime, perhaps you should check in on Maleficent and ensure she's not causing any more trouble. And there she is, finally in the Vale. Alas, I was beginning to lose hope of ever escaping that wretched place. We spoke to the lawkeeper. What did she have to say for herself? She told me I'm the cause of all the problems happening in the Vale. How interesting. That musty manual reminds me of those meddling good fairies. Of course, she's trying to blame you. She doesn't understand you. She fears your power. Do not trust another word she utters so soon. The Lord Keeper is hiding something. I know it. Good, you aren't falling for her wrath. If only I could find Princess Aurora. Maybe she knows the truth. Don't look to me. When I last saw Aurora, she was with Flynn Rider. Perhaps he knows the truth. He knows the truth about what's happening to her. I leave it up to you to deal with that vexing little problem. In the meantime, I have a kingdom to watch over. Only hope Hades hasn't made a complete travesty of it all. So, now that Maleficent is in, the next part would be to start searching for Princess Aurora and talking to Flynn. But I kind of want to make that a separate part. So I probably be live tomorrow again to find Aurora. I don't really am in a rush, so there is no need to make it all on one day. And I hope if you're interested, you turn in tomorrow again. I'm not sure what time, but probably starting around now or in like about an hour. But tomorrow I will schedule the stream later and let you know through Insta stories once I'm live. Thanks for the stream, everybody, for lurking, for chatting. I really appreciate everybody who comes by, and I hope to see you next time.